Hello, baseball fans, and here is Marcus Semien.
Leading off tonight for Texas, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, one down. So now it's Corey Seager. Gilbert, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now here is Wyatt Langford. Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one. Not in time to first. It's a fielder's choice. And Jack Peterson stands in. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Third out. Rangers nothing. Mariners coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Here's Victor Robles. Late on that fastball.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Comes up empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Smoked on the ground a second. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Gilbert back to work. Swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Andres Munoz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Up the middle, and that one handled. Safe! And the go-ahead run is on with a leadoff single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup.
Now on the bump, Gregory Santos.
Number 48.
Here's Josh Young.
Gregory Santos.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Evan Carter at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1's the count.
Slice the other way and foul. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Good two Two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Hacks and misses. It's a bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Late on that fastball.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering way off the plate. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Langford gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Now batting Mitch Haniger. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a strike.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. J.P. Crawford in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground. Dives and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single.
Batting 7, let's
So 2 down. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And misses inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jacob Webb getting loose out there. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Swung on, belted. On the move, racing back. Pulls it in on the warning track. One hit, one left. We head on now. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Jonah Heim. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 so far.
Marcus Semien.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's Corey Seager. Line drive, base hit. Semien on the way to third. Coming home. He'll score easily. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys work so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Tremendous job of getting set up behind and underneath this ball to come through with full momentum. A strike thrown to third base. That'll end the inning, and the dugout is fired up.
As we go to the last of the third. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Number 55.
He was late there, strike one.
Martin.
0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Late swing, foul to the left. Base hit center field. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Dylan Moore. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Polanco around second. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Fly ball center field. Carter drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Fouled off. He was late. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And that's down. A base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Throw into third, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Pitching for the
Back
Mariners.
at T-Mobile Park. Now it's
Number
the DH,
75.
Jock Peterson.
Andres Munoz.
This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. And here in extra innings. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And El Bombi is kept in check with the K. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Outside.
That's a ball.
Now 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Evan Carter getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one way inside.
Count 1-0.
In the dirt, blocked.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Carter leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count.
And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And we're back. Leading off, Randy Arozarena. Tied him up inside with that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball. 1-1.
Late with the swing there.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Not fooled at all right there. He was.
Pitching for
And now the first baseman, Luke Rayleigh.
number 62, Robert Garcia.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Safe. And it's a one-run ball game. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the DH, Mitch Haniger. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And that one fouled off. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a